In this video, we're going over tips and tricks on the Samsung Galaxy A50. Hey everyone, thank you for joining us today. If you want to stay up to date on all the mobile technology coming out and learn cool tips, tricks, and hidden features, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and tap the bell to turn on post notifications so you can be alerted every time we post new videos. Today we're going to be going over some cool tips and tricks on the Samsung Galaxy A50, and really quickly below in the description of the video you'll find a link to our A50 store where you'll find awesome accessories, cases, and really cool things to enhance your phone. So definitely click on that link below and check out some great accessories to go with your phone. Alright, let's jump into our first tip, and it's going to be one I do on every phone when I first get it. It's just going to keep your screen on longer. You're going to swipe down from the top upper right corner, click on the settings wheel, go down to display, and we're going to go to screen timeout, and we're going to change it from 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Now your screen will stay on longer without you touching the screen. So naturally it's set to 30 seconds and the screen goes off pretty quickly, but this way it will stay on longer. Now our next tip, we're going to show you how to get the battery percentage in the upper right corner of the screen. Right now we can see the battery icon, but we can't see the percentage to know how much battery we have left. From here we're going to hit the back arrow, go to notifications, go to status bar, and then just enable show battery percentage. And now we'll always be able to see how much battery we have left down to the percentage in the upper right corner of the screen. So for the next tip, we're going to show you how to turn on the night mode, which gives you the cool black background for the menu right here. So go to display. You're going to go to display, and under night mode, just hit the button here, and it will change all your menus from white to black. Definitely looks better on the screen for this video, for the sake of you guys watching. It does help to stretch some battery life as well. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into our next feature, which is the always on display. So you're going to just do a search here in the magnifying glass. Just type in always. And right here, first option, always on display. And it's under lock screen normally. So make sure it's turned on and tap on here. So you're going to want to change the settings on this. Now for a little context, I didn't really explain what this is. Basically, when you turn your phone off, it's a clock that's going to show up on the screen, so you'll always be able to see the time, or if you have any specific notifications, like it's always on the screen. That's why it's called always on display, right? Really easy. Now right now it's set where you have to tap the screen for it to come on. I don't like that setting. I like it to where it's always on the screen all the time. It's kind of weird that they would even add this as an option, but it is what it is. So under display mode, we're just going to tap here and change it to show always. You can also set it on a schedule, so maybe you don't want it to be on the screen at nighttime. So you can say, hey, schedule it so from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. nothing's on the screen, and then after 6 it'll show up. So now that we've enabled it to show always, I'm just going to turn the screen off so you guys can see it. And there it is. So we've got the time, we have the date, battery percentage, and also it'll show you a little icon if you have any specific notifications. I always look out for the text message icon or a missed call. Those are the big standouts. And yeah, that's that. So always on display. That's how you change it so you can always see it. The only time you won't see it is if, swipe down here, if you turn on power save mode, it does turn it off in that setting unless you tell it otherwise. So just FYI, that's the only time you won't see it. Now in this section, we can also customize it to, you know, make it look different or unique. So right at the top here, just going right up to the top of the screen, tap on settings. This is a shortcut that takes you right to it. And these are some of the different options that you can enable for how it's gonna look. These are all the same options you get on the Note 10 or the S10. So it's really great. Samsung has brought all those fun features to this A50. You got that nice analog clock there, or you can even download other funky little themes just like this in the Galaxy Store. This is a really cool one. It's a detailed view that also shows you things on your calendar as well. So play around with these, figure out what is gonna fit you best. This one is cool. It mimics the Samsung Edge phones. So on this one, it would just show the time on the side. You can actually, let's see if we pick that one, I can turn the screen off and have the phone sitting like this, and it'll just give me a small little discrete clock on the side. I like that too. It's nice, unique. Anyway, spent a lot of time on this one. Just wanted to show you guys how to really customize that and make it work for you. Now our next tip is going to be how to get rid of Bixby Home on the home screen. Some people like to use Bixby. It's the Samsung voice assistant, but some people don't. And they don't like to swipe over it for it to be there. So I'm going to show you how to turn that off. You're going to hold down the home screen and swipe to your right and just hit the button right there. And that easy, it's gone. And now there's just nothing there when you swipe. So that's how you turn off the Bixby Power Assistant or Bixby Assistant. Now, on the flip side, maybe if you're someone who likes to use Bixby and you want to really take advantage of all the features, I'm going to show you a way to do that too. So right now, the power button actually serves as a multi-use button. So if I just hold the power button, it just takes me to this normal power off or restart setting. But if we come up here to the corner, hit the settings wheel, we can have it wake up our voice assistant. So if I enable this feature, this is sort of a disclaimer here. I like this feature, but it's not for everybody. So what this does is it changes the power button so that when you hold it, it wakes up the assistant. It doesn't turn the phone off. This is why some people don't like it. So it essentially moves the power button from here to actually being in the notification panel. And I'll show you what that means. So if I turn this on, you got to get started. This is the voice assistant. Hi, I'm Bixby.
Welcome to the new Bixby.
There we go. You do have to do a few things to set it up. Accept. Anything that's optional, I always uncheck those just because, you know, most of these are optional. Well, only the first one is needed. All right, we'll skip this just for the sake of the setup. All right, so we're set up, we're ready to go. So now, if I hold the power button, if I just tap it, it will turn the screen on and off. But if I hold down the button, that's when it launches the voice assistant. See? So you couldn't use it as an option to actually turn the phone on or off. It would automatically launch Bixby. Now, the way you would turn the phone off is by swiping down, and now we have our power button right in the corner of the screen here. So we have our settings shortcut, and we have our power button right there. It takes us to the power menu. So if you're okay with that and you like to use Bixby, then I say enable this feature. However, if you don't really care for it, then no problem. Go to settings, turn this off, and your power button will go back to being a normal power button that takes you here when you hold the button. So those are just a few little tips around using the Bixby Assistant and kind of what is possible. Now our next tip is going to be in the settings of the phone. It's a great way to manage your RAM and keep your phone running smooth and quick. You're going to swipe down, go to the upper right corner, go back to settings. We're going to go down to device care. And here you'll be able to diagnose various things on your phone, from how much storage you have, the memory, the battery, how that's working, and security. Now right now it's at 100% because I haven't done much on the phone, but normally you would tap the optimize button and that would help free up RAM on the phone. It would clear out any storage from temporary files. It would just figure out any little tweaks it can make to get your phone running faster. Now, we don't need this now, but we might need this tomorrow. And I don't want to have to go back to settings and device care and do all those extra steps. So I'm going to create a shortcut for it so that it's always on the home screen and easy to get to. If you go to the upper right corner, click on the three dots here, and we're going to go to show icon on app screen. Now if we go home, swipe up, give it a second, the app is going to pop up right here. And it's just going to be a shortcut that takes us right to device care, which is right here. So I can hold down on that and I can put it right on the home screen somewhere, wherever it makes sense for you. And I can simply tap that to take me right back to that setting on the phone. And great way to just again keep your phone running nice and quick. Now our next tip is going to be showing you something in the camera actually. So we go to the camera. It's going to show you how to change the ratio on taking a picture. So right now the camera is set on a 3:4 ratio, but it doesn't really take advantage of what the camera can do. We can actually get a much wider picture by tapping on here and changing the ratio to a 9:6, 9:16, or full. And on the full, we're able to get a lot more in that picture just by changing that option. So that's right here. And you can even change it to a 4:3 ratio, which is a lot better. Excuse me, not 4:3. You can change it to the 1:1 ratio, which is better for taking pictures for Instagram. It's a perfect square. So play around with those options. I like to shoot on the full screen just because the pictures come out really nice. It's definitely great for taking pictures for a Facebook cover photo as well. So there's that. All right, our next tip, we're going to show you how to move apps onto the home screen. So right now, we actually just showed you actually. It's funny, we didn't mean to show you earlier, but when we were in this section and we just held down on it and we just dragged it, that's basically how you move an app to your home screen. So really easy way to organize your apps. And if I want to delete this, I can hold down on it and then go to remove from home, and then it's gone. That easy. So we'll keep it going. Next, we're going to show you how to rotate your home screen to landscape. So right now, if you were to hold the phone this way, the home screen won't rotate with you. But if we hold down the screen with your finger, go to home screen settings, and then we're going to go to rotate to landscape mode. Now we rotate the phone, it will actually rotate with you. So some people prefer to use the phone in landscape all the time, and for those folks, I would say this is definitely a great feature for you to use. I don't use it too much, so it wouldn't benefit me, but definitely for you guys, I'd say do it. The next thing we want to show you, we're going to go back to home screen settings again. We're going to show you how to get more apps on your home screen. So for this, you're going to go to home screen grid, tap there, and we're going to change it from 4:5 to 4:6. Gives us an extra row at the bottom. We can go 5:5, it will give us a row at the bottom and a row on the side, or 5:6, which gives us 2 extra rows and a column on the side. So depending on how you like to set up your phone, you can adjust that setting accordingly. I like to have a lot of apps on my phone, so I normally put it on the setting that gives you the most. But if you're someone who likes your screen to be cleaner, you would maybe want to change that and just do the 4:5. And in the 4:5, the apps are larger as well, so if you have a little trouble seeing the screen or seeing everything, I would say just keep it on the 4:5 setting. And our last tip is going to be how to use the phone with one hand. The screen is quite big, and sometimes it's hard to really take full advantage of the phone unless you're using 2 hands. But with this setting, you will be able to use it with one hand more comfortably. We're going to go to the settings again. We're going to go down to advanced features. And here we're going to go to motions and gestures and turn on one-handed mode. Now tap in that setting and change it to button and go home. And the way this works is to enable the one-handed mode, you just simply have to hit the home button 3 times. What this will do is it'll shrink down the screen so that it's smaller, and now you can reach everything easier. The only downside to this is it's a little hard to type because it's so small, but you get used to it. And it's really easy to close it out when you want to go back to a full screen. You just tap anywhere in the black and it will go right back up to a full screen. So really easy way to just navigate the phone, especially if you're holding it in one hand and you're doing something else. This will still give you full accessibility to everything. So hope you guys did find this video helpful. Do us a favor, leave us a comment down below and let me know what was your favorite tip, either one that you didn't know or just one you thought was the most helpful. We always love to hear your feedback in the comment section. If you like the video, hit the like button, favorite, and share, and stay tuned for more videos. Take care and have a good one.